ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा 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 ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं
सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्वी नावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै शांति शांति असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्यो मामृतङ्गमय शांति 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 Good morning. All of you had your breakfast? So Please see page number 94. The first quote in the page. Behind everything, the same divinity is existing, and out of this comes the basis of morality. Do not injure another, love everyone as your own self, because the whole universe is one. In injuring another, I am injuring myself. In loving another, I am loving myself. So, to love yourself truly means to love others. In fact, our philosophy says there is no other. It is all the manifestation of one same divine principle everywhere. This is the greatest discovery that this culture has made. That's why we have been the most non-violent race on the planet Earth. The most non-violent race that has ever lived upon the planet Earth is this Indian race. We have faced many onslaughts, many invasions. A lot of invasions had happened. A lot of wars. A lot of killing had happened. But still, actually, we prefer to practice this non-violence because we had discovered this highest principle of Advaita, non-dual. In injuring another, I injure myself. In loving another, I love myself. But this is the highest principle. Yet, there are so many, what I call, races which are not so regenerate, races which are not so evolved, races which are not so civilized, but yet they project themselves to be the most advanced civilizations and advanced races. Now there is a war going on in one part of the world. You just think and reflect for a few seconds. What is a war? Human being killing fellow human beings, right? With the most sophisticated weapons. We have used all our best intelligence to create weapons. And ultimately you'll use those weapons against whom? Against animals? Against your own species? Against your fellow human beings? Yet we consider ourselves educated and civilized. Okay? It's not irony, in fact. We consider ourselves educated and civilized. That is a proof. War is a proof that we are not civilized as yet. It is not this education that makes you a great or civilized human being. It is spiritual culture that makes you a civilized human being. The West, actually, which projects themselves as the most advanced races, are not that advanced. You need to know. What is the proof? The war are the proof. Vivekananda said, probably I think in 1897, that the West is sitting on a volcano. The volcano might erupt at any time. He meant to say that there would be wars in the immediate future if they don't take spirituality from India. That was the warning he had issued to them, but they did not pay heed to his warning. And so immediately 2 wars followed, First World War and the Second World War. But today actually, our memory is very short, we forget. But now actually visuals are available, videos are available, photos are available of the First World War and the Second World War. Has humanity really learned lessons from that? It doesn't seem to be, not learned. Because there is a war going on in one part of the world. If you just look at those wars, First World War and the Second World War, these wars also started as small skirmishes. Nobody thought that actually they would blow into such full-fledged wars. They thought actually this is happening somewhere in one part of the world and it will not affect me in any way. Today also the whole humanity is sleeping like that. They think that that conflict between Russia and Ukraine is only happening in one corner of the world and it's not going to affect the rest of the world. It will affect the rest of the world if you don't make right effort to stop it. It's the responsibility of the entire humanity. We know that actually this year we have this G20 presidency. Our government has issued that one humanity, one earth and one future. It's a great thing. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We alone have the spiritual culture to integrate the whole humanity into one family and nobody else has it. Okay? If you do it, we have to do it. If you don't do it, we are actually sitting on the threshold of Third World War. Albert Einstein said, I don't know with what weapons they are going to fight the Third World War. Fourth World War, they will fight with sticks and stones, he said. That means after Third World War, there is no humanity. Again, it starts from zero. Caveman. There are nuclear weapons are there now. There are such weapons. Don't think actually somebody will survive. There is nothing like victor and vanquished. Both will vanish. That's all. Okay? Whatever may be the weapons we have, there is nothing like victor and vanish. Both will vanish. Vanquished. So that's why Swamiji is saying that behind everything the same divinity existing, and out of this comes the basis of morality. Why should I love my fellow human beings? They are not others. They are not separate from you. You are me in another form. I am you in another form. We all have that kinship, spiritual kinship. The same divine principle is manifesting through all life forms. That's why you ought to love every life form as you love yourself. You know, one disciple went to Guru and told him, Master, I want God. The master replied, in your sentence there are 3 words. I want God. He said, remove the first 2 words. What remains? So, the reason for all the conflicts in the world is I want. Every country says, I want more. Then there will be fights, there will be quarrels. You can't actually integrate yourself with the rest of the world. We think actually we have the normal vision, but you don't have the normal vision. But we get only the distorted version because of the desires that we have in our mind. You know, once Akbar asked Birbal, I tell it in every session, it's very important, a very powerful message the story conveys. Akbar asked Birbal, Birbal, what is the percentage of blind people in our kingdom? You know, pat came the reply. Immediately Birbal replied, 99% are blind, Jahapana. Akbar was taken aback. I am asking about the percentage of blind people, not people with normal vision. Yes, Jahapana, 99% are blind, he said. Then Akbar said, you have to prove it to me, otherwise actually I will excommunicate you, I will banish you from the country. Yeah, I'll prove Jahapana, I said. Next day, Birbal came to the court in his usual attire. Birbal used to wear a turban and also one chadar and then kurta. So he asked the courtiers in presence of Akbar, oh, what is this? He asked. Everybody said turban. What is this? He asked. Everybody said uttariya. And what is this? He asked. Everybody says kurta. See, Jahapana, all of them are blind. This is one piece of cloth, this is one piece of cloth, this is one piece of cloth. He said, it's all one. But they have given 3 names and they thought actually there are 3 separate things. Same is the case with us also. It is all one, but we see duality and differentiation because of ignorance. See, when gold ornaments are made, you know, it can be necklace, you can bracelet, you can armlet. So many ornaments are made. The ornaments are not real. They are actually different name and different form. But the reality is only the gold behind, right? But we forget it because you are given a name and you think they are separate from each other. Same is the case with this universe. It's all one God, it's all one consciousness. Through meditation, you will attain to that oneness. Once you attain that oneness, you will become all powerful. You will move the world. You will become a Buddha. And to attain to that Buddhahood is our birthright. Okay? Thank you. Nice day. Please.